I'm Dave Obenauer, well known as Obi. Here to go over the Sunnyvale yearbook. Tony Nunes. I would never have gotten the job at De Anza if it weren't for Tony Nunes, and he's been an inspiration, my insurance man, my financial advisor, a great one.
And what's he doing today?
Today, Tony is the CEO of Nothing But Net.
Nothing But Net, and that's sports apparel?
That's sports apparel.
And just for references, you went to Sunnyvale High, right, Obi? No, you didn't.
No, I'm a pioneer of St. Francis High School.
And a legendary coach at the San Jose Earthquakes.
I was really the athletic trainer for the San Jose Earthquakes. I was 30 years at De Anza College as the head athletic trainer.
And let's see, whom else do you know on these pages? Let's go to the beginning here. You know, let's go around.
Worked with Pete Mesa.
Pete Mesa. And then you knew Chuck Camuso, and not many people know his real name.
Carmen Chuck Camuso, and he and I were great friends through many, many years of sports. Also, I see Doug Boyd, who still exercises 3 or 4 times a week.
And where's that at in San Jose?
He works out at Courtside in Los Gatos, and he still does a great workout for his age.
And he must be about 50?
Oh, I think he's turning 80.
Let's take a shot. And where's he at? He's right here.
Yeah, Doug Boyd.
And then do you know Coach Carroll?
Coach Carroll knew him very well. His sons played for us at De Anza College, and as we all know, he moved to Nebraska in his latter years of life.
Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of people at his funeral.
Yeah.
And who else? And you know Coach Clark, right?
Coach Tom Clark. Coach Tom Clark, I met at when he was coaching at Monte Vista High School, and his son John was one of our better players in the early years at De Anza College. Now John is a Southwest pilot.
Wow. Whom else here? Who you got?
Let me go down here. Let's see.
Miss Buzzdiker.
I was very supportive of Miss Buzzdiker when she was the hockey coach at Lynbrook High School. Saw her a lot, involved in a lot of her athletic.
I didn't know that.
We call her Buzzy.
Buzzy. Only you get away with that, right?
Yes. Dave Davies.
Let's take it. Yeah, Dave Davies.
Dave Davies was an instructor at De Anza College for numerous years, and we still have coffee together, and we're on the council together at De Anza College. He's still very supportive of De Anza College and is involved in the Retirees Association of De Anza and Foothill College.
So a lot of Sunnyvale teachers ended up over at De Anza.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, Tony went over there our senior year. We got out in '67.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've heard of Eric Paulson.
just a little bit. How about Gus Talbot?
Gus Talbot, absolutely.
I was a neighbor of Gus's when he had his great years as athletic director and wrestling coach at Lynbrook High School. Great guy. His one of his sons worked for me at my De Anza sports camp.
Is it just me, or do these teachers look older than the teachers today? The kids.
Thompson, Washman. That's it. Let me go through the administration.
Absolutely.
Dr. Smithwick became...
which guy was he here? Yeah.
Dr. Smithwick, who passed away last year, was one of the intricate parts of the success of the Foothill Community College District. Until his dying days, he would attend a lot of the faculty, retiree faculty's luncheons and socials, and again, a lot of admiration for Bob Smithwick.
Nice. Did you know Didier? Or how do you pronounce that name?
Didier. No, but Howard Diesner.
Diesner
Howard
Field.
Diesner also was on the board of trustees at Foothill De Anza College District, and had a lot of doings with him. Another great gentleman who really pushed education.
So when you were talking with Tony over the years at De Anza, what were some of his memories of Sunnyvale High Jets? Obviously the Paulsons.
Well, I think the thing that he most remembers is the success of the Sunnyvale basketball tournament and
the Christmas tournament. Yeah.
Christmas tournament. It was one of the bigger tournaments in Northern California, and it was run perfectly. Tony was an organizer, and to this day, people will always remember that Sunnyvale Jet tournament,
yeah.
Christmas tournament.
Yeah. When you're a Jet all the way, baby.
That's right.
Stanga, he was our principal. Did you know Adrian? Yeah.
Adrian Stanga became a faculty member at De Anza College. He and his wife Fran, who was a counselor, were another people that really made De Anza College what it is today. They were on the foundation of education, and both of them were wonderful people. Adrian still lives in the Villages.
In Saratoga?
Yes.
In Saratoga, yeah.
They sold their house in Saratoga.
Oh, got it. Oh, Villages, on the east side, the golf.
Right.
Yeah. Did you know Dick Henning at all?
Very well. Dick Henning, I see frequently. He runs the theater and shows and entertainment for Foothill College, and another gentleman that has been, especially the theater arch and bringing in speakers. If it weren't for Dick Henning, I don't know what Foothill would have ever done.
So what do you think?
He's a promo guy.
Obi, as you go over, as we look at these pictures, the faculty and the teachers at Sunnyvale High is quite stellar.
Very much so. They all have stayed, either moved on or retired from Sunnyvale, but a lot of them, Monte Vista, Homestead, much like Chuck Camuso, every one of the high schools in the Fremont district no doubt has a pillar, which was the Sunnyvale Jet. Paul Sakamoto. I know Paul. I most remember Paul Sakamoto.
Hold on, I got this guy knows everybody. He's a legend. Obi, more of Obi.
Paul Sakamoto, his second job or second love was
nursery.
He was a landscape artist.
Landscaper, yeah.
And I worked with him several times when Dr. Tom Clements bought a home, and I helped him with the putting in of the new garden. But he was a wonderful man and brilliant. Another success. Haywald High School, I think, is where he ended up after Sunnyvale.
Yeah.
Jim Cruz.
Jim Cruz, yeah.
Jim Cruz was always at Obi's side. His son Jay played for us. And
his son was Jay Cruz?
Right.
Okay, good.
And his son went on to become one of our better quarterbacks at the start of De Anza College. And we became great friends. And when Jay was inducted into the De Anza Hall of Fame, Jim Cruz was there to accept his son's award. And many times Obi would go to tennis tournaments, senior tennis, to see Jim win. He was a great tennis player and a wonderful Christian family man.
I'm shocked that Obi doesn't know all these custodians. Now what happened? Now they're called. They're not called custodians anymore when you go to these high schools, or
no, they're
quality control techs or something.
No, they're called. There's another name for them. I'm thinking of it too. I'm trying to think what they call them.
Let's go to the basketball here. So here's. Let's go to. Oh, here we go. Varsity basketball co-champions. Do you remember any of these kids here?
Chuck Deegan.
Chuck Deegan, yeah.
Keith Paulson. The JV guys. Let's see.
So Obi, what year did you get out of St. Francis?
What year? I was
he just told me he's going to be celebrating his 72nd birthday, which shocked me here. But go ahead, Obi.
I was the second graduating class, 1960, and one of the pioneers. And to this day, it's still a great school. Tony Nunes might not agree with me, but it's put out some pretty good athletes and pretty good academic people.
A lot of people watch these videos and it compares growing up today with growing up back when you and I. What's the difference?
Well, today it's the computers and then it was arithmetic and
pencils and paper.
Now it's all automated. It's like I said, it's mechanical.
As Obi is talking, there's like 6 people working the laptops behind us here.
Yeah, truly. But even my grandchildren, 3 years old, they didn't know how to open the iPhone, how to get games on, you know. And I just don't, I enjoyed my days as a youth because it was dirt. I mean, we never had the locked doors. We drank milk, we enjoyed, we never had, everything was, and I tell my kids, everything was basic, you know. And today, granted, there's still that love, but I don't think children of today experienced, Malcolm, what you and I experienced 60 years ago.
All right, how many bathrooms were in your house when you grew up?
Bathrooms?
Don't say 3, Obie. Play along, say 1.
No. We had 1.5.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's classic. And your mom and dad paid what for a house?
The house that I now live in today, they paid $23,500.
Which is actually located on the other side of
Almaden.
By the way, tell people where we are. We're at the Starbucks.
We're in Almaden Starbucks, which is
on the outskirts of Willow Glen.
In the ghettos of Willow Glen.
I love it. And that house today that you paid 23 grand for, it would be worth
a little
more.
A lot more. That's why I'll always stay there. This is my last house because we only pay $1,700 a year property tax.
I hate them already. So our biggest rivals were the Fremont Indians. We hated the Fremont Indians.
Coached by Phil Kelly. I don't know if he was coached back.
I don't know if he was coached back then, yeah, but
I know Phil came shortly thereafter. Yeah, Blackbird was coached by Pat Doherty, and I see all those guys on the first Monday of the month at Harry's Hop Route, 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. It's like the Wax Museum. Guys, like,
you got to prop them up, Obie.
Some of those guys, Charlie Olson cherry stands there.
Oh, please go on. Hold on a second. We all the Sunnyvale Jets know about Olson's cherries, and Obie has lunch with them. So go ahead.
You get John Oldham, you get Danny Glines, you get Carol Williams, Dick D'Oliva. Last week we had Bill Lamson, Dude Angus, Tom Burt, Bob Mazuka. A couple times Dave Ellis showed up, Argie Argabright. I can go on. Normally there's about 30 guys for lunch every first Tuesday of the month. 1 p.m. Harry's Hop Out. We have a room reserved for the antiques.
So does Mr. Olson bring along the cots?
No,
the cots to cut?
He brings a lot of stories of poor officiating in basketball, and he still, with Al Talboy, discuss Sunnyvale State University, the home of the Pickers.
I bet you he's seen it all, the way that the Valley's changed.
Right, and it's great because we reminisce of yesteryears, and I look forward to that lunch because, like a couple times we've had Joe Cap stop by.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, it's just a fun hour, and I cherish that luncheon monthly.
I will be attending the next one, and I will get some stories out of Mr. Olson's.